This is a weather alert. You are watching 13 on your side.
Begin this afternoon with weather and those hot temperatures that we've seen for many days here now, and it sounds like they're going to continue at least part of the weekend.
And we want to get right to Chief Meteorologist George Lessons with the latest and to let us know if there may be any rain or storms in the forecast as well.
All of the above, absolutely. Hot and humid again this afternoon, maybe down just a touch, but a lot of humidity in the air. Let's check your temperatures across the region. To the north, it's a little cooler. You can tell where the warm front is. It's right around the US 10 corridor, because to the north, it's in the low 70s in Ludington, but mid and even upper 80s to near 90 south of that warm front. And temperatures here in Grand Rapids, 10 degrees warmer than yesterday because there were no thunderstorms in Grand Rapids today. Dew points exceedingly high, upper 60s to around 70. Yes, it is humid. In most cases, it is a little bit less humid, but nonetheless, heat index values are still in the low and mid 90s, and we'll continue this at least from Grand Rapids south here tomorrow. The heat advisory in effect for Ottawa, Kent, Allegan, Barrie, Van Buren, Kalamazoo, and Calhoun counties until 8 o'clock in the evening. You can kind of tell where the warm front is. It's moved to the north around US 10, so all of the showers and storms today are to our north and east of our viewing area. A lot of haze in the air, especially out over Lake Michigan, but this front is expected to move back to the south here during the afternoon and evening tomorrow, so there will be some showers and storms to the north in the morning, and then those storms will translate across the rest of the area tomorrow night. This evening, we're at a marginal risk, but most of the active weather will be well to our north and west overnight, and then during the day tomorrow, we do have a marginal risk for severe weather all across West Michigan as those storms progress. That cold front coming through is going to change our heat and humidity a little bit later on in the weekend into early next week.
Sunny when I got up late this morning, and then I went outside to check on the plants, and it sprinkled on me.
That happens, but now it's pretty nice outside. George, I'm kind of jealous you're out on the weather deck right now.
Pretty nice. I don't know about that.
Listen.
It's like in front of a hairdryer.
The air conditioning in the newsroom is blasting today, so that would feel good at this point.
I'm sure it would, yeah. It is still rather very warm and even hot and humid in most areas. To the north and east of us, there have been some showers and storms, but not here. Let's take a look at the 13 weather ball. It is green. No change to the hot and humid weather pattern foreseen, at least for your Saturday, and it's also blinking bright. Eventually, we have some storms in sight.
The 13 on your side weather ball, sponsored by Countryside Greenhouse.
Around the area, skies range from sunny and hot to hazy and humid, especially at the lakeshore. 77 with an onshore breeze. A nice day to be at the beach. Also in Montague, you can see a lot of haze in the air there. 82 degrees. Hard to see out on the lake, especially to the north. And waves are running right around 1 foot or so, but further to the south, look at that. Sunny in Holland. Water temperature is still rising. 70 plus in many locations, warming up very, very quickly. Temperatures warming up. We're now currently at 89. Can you kind of guess where the front is? Right in through here, and south of that, heat index values are still well up into the 90s. We have that heat advisory that will continue until 8 p.m. tomorrow evening. Let's take a look at your hour-by-hour showers and storms. You can see some of them off to the north here later on tonight. And then during the day tomorrow, we're going to wait until afternoon or evening for the storms to arrive in Grand Rapids. They may be from about M46 and northward up through US 10 in the afternoon, but there's the main line of severe weather that we're expecting here tomorrow night through very early on a Sunday. High temperature forecast up around 90 here tomorrow in Grand Rapids, cooler to the north. Then we'll drop to 78 on Sunday with our dew points. We'll jump back to near 90 on a Tuesday before a little less, more seasonable weather comes in next week. Dew points, always a measure of how uncomfortable it feels. 70 here on Saturday, 66 on Sunday. We'll drop a bit on Monday, but dew points return to the 60s next Tuesday and Wednesday, and on and off into the latter part of next week, heading into July as well. We got comfortable days as well. Long range outlook, this takes us from the end of June through July 1. You can see where that cooler air is starting to intrude to the north. We still have a higher chance for warmer than average temperatures, but not 90s. I think we're thinking 80s, and a little higher chance for more precipitation, but the storm track will be more off to our west than here. 13 on your side forecast. We've highlighted Saturday with that marginal risk for some severe weather here in West Michigan. and it will be very humid with afternoon thunderstorms, most of those to the north. Everywhere we'll see showers and storms Saturday night, and then those showers will depart to the east on Sunday morning, and skies will clear late in the day. And then we will see temperatures up around 84 during the day on Monday, but a very comfortable day. A little bit of humidity next Tuesday and Wednesday as we top out around 90 again with an afternoon shower or storm Tuesday into Tuesday night. And then toward the end of next weekend, we'll see temperatures return to the low and mid 80s. Well, another hot and humid day here in West Michigan. We have one more very humid day to get through before we see a little bit of a break. 13 weather ball is green, no change to the warm, humid weather pattern foreseen. It's also blinking bright. We have showers and thunderstorms in sight.
The 13 on your side weather ball, sponsored by Countryside Greenhouse.
Warm, if not hot, for Belladonna this evening. Molly giving you the green paw, but just take care of the paws here this evening. In the morning, there might be a passing shower, especially to the north, as another night in the 70s, but still a yellow paw, even though there's a shower tomorrow morning. 5.8 out of a 10-point scale to create green energy here tomorrow. More clouds, especially in the afternoon. A little bit more wind, but the winds are really going to pick up tomorrow night into Sunday. That'll bring in that drier air. All of the showers and storms today are up to the north. That's where the warm front is right now, and that's pushing to the north. So we're going to stay dry for the most part in many areas here tonight. Here's where the warm front is. This is the boundary line for showers and storms. To the north of that is where active weather will be tonight. Tomorrow, in the late afternoon through early on Sunday, we have a marginal risk for severe weather in our area, and that'll be from 4 p.m. Saturday to the north, to 2 a.m. Sunday to the east. Medium risk for wind and flooding, low risk for a tornado or hail. Walking you through the hour-by-hour forecast, you can see the storms tonight mainly to the north. There might be a passing shower tomorrow in a couple of areas, but the main line of showers and storms coming through between about 10 p.m. and 2 a.m. here in West Michigan. And then as that cold front goes through, it's going to finally bring in some less humid weather. Not completely less humid, but certainly less humid. And look at all this rain along that stationary front, 2 to as much as 5 inches. And for that reason, to the north, there are flood watches for the Traverse City area northward back here into Wisconsin. And there is a slight or a 2 out of 4 risk for some flash flooding in these areas. So it is going to be a wet weekend, especially to the north and west of us. Looking farther ahead, this encompasses the entire July 4th holiday. High chances that we will see warmer than average readings. Pretty high chance off to the south and east as well. Storm track gets a little bit closer, a little bit higher chance during that 7-day period. We could see more typical summertime thunderstorms. So there is that to deal with over the holiday weekend. As far as our weather here tonight, we still have that heat advisory from Ottawa and Kent counties southward. To the north, not quite as hot, mid-60s to near 70, and 72 Holland, 70 in Muskegon and South Haven. To the north, there is a chance of an evening shower or a thunderstorm, upper 60s to around 70, 72 there in Greenville. And here in the greater Grand Rapids area, we'll have mostly clear but hazy conditions with a full moon here tonight. Overnight lows in the low 70s. 13 on your side forecast. Highlighted Saturday with that green or marginal risk, 1 out of 5 for especially afternoon to the north and overnight everywhere. And into Sunday, we'll see the humidity start to leave us as the showers do and dropping to 78. 84 and comfortable, seasonable on Monday, jumping back to 90 on Tuesday with an afternoon and overnight storm. On Wednesday into Thursday, more comfortable. And then next weekend, there could be a couple of periods of overnight storms Friday night and Saturday night, but these are hit and miss, very typical summertime thunderstorms. We're not going to see any change to summer-like weather. It just won't be quite as hot, guys. It's
That's
definitely been a
okay.
heat wave.
It has been.
You think? Yes. Thanks, George.
George, another hot, sticky day tomorrow. Before we see a little bit of a change in our weather.
Yes, finally. Yes, it's been really hot, hasn't it?
It has.
And we are going to see some relief starting on Sunday. But between now and then, we have more heat and humidity and some storms. 13 weather ball is green. No change to that foreseen. It's blinking right. We have some thunderstorms in sight.
The 13 on your side weather ball, sponsored by Countryside Greenhouse.
Temperatures today, another scorcher well above the average high of 81. Last year we were 91. We didn't make that either, but made 89 here in Grand Rapids, 90 down in Kalamazoo and Battle Creek so far. Within 1 degree of our forecast high, we've done that 25 days in a row within our target range. Difference between yesterday and today is we had a wind off the lake and a warm front pushing to the north, so that's cleared our skies out. Most of southwest lower Michigan, no thunderstorms today. They were all well to the north and east of us, and that'll be the case here overnight tonight. Just a quiet night in most areas with the exception of off to the north. Generally US 10 to the north. Going to run through our models fairly quickly here. You can see overnight some storms to the north and east of us and north of US 10. Should be just mostly cloudy late tonight. Now the models are trying to pick out a shower or a storm, maybe a half an hour's worth from time to time into the evening hours. Most part, it's not going to be raining until tomorrow night. Strong line of thunderstorms will come on through. One of those could be on the severe side, and then they'll be all the way to Detroit by Sunday morning. So Sunday afternoon, we'll see partly cloudy skies, much lower humidity, just not completely going away, but it is going to sweep out some of this heat and humidity for Sunday afternoon. Now, as those storms come through, it's going to rain quite heavily, especially just along and south of US 10. There could be an inch or two of rain in through here. Further south, lesser amounts, but any one of these storms could put down a lot of rain in a very short period of time. The big thing is our dew points are going to start to drop from right around upper 60s to near 70 down into the low 60s by Sunday. It's still humid, but not quite as humid as it will be over the next 24 hours or as much as it has been. Every Friday we get the long range outlook from July 6th through the 19th. Much, if not all of the country has high chances for warmer temperatures during that 2-week period, and we're pretty close to a higher chance for less precipitation as well. So mid-July is still going to be kind of hot and humid. For tomorrow, though, showers and thunderstorms perhaps as early as the afternoon from Muskegon northward, where you'll be cooler, upper 70s to around 80. Further south, mid-80s to near 90. Any thunderstorms likely that mean anything coming late in the day. Around 80 to 81 along US 10 to as warm as 88 in Greenville. Most of your storms will hold off until the afternoon, and later on in the evening and overnight from Grand Rapids southward, we could hit 90 before those storms roll in. 13 on your side forecast. It'll be breezy on Sunday with dropping dew points and temperatures from 90 on Saturday to 78. Back to 84 on Monday. Very comfortable day before the humidity arrives again next Tuesday and Wednesday. Topping out around 90 again next Tuesday. Little less heat and humidity next week. Chance of an overnight thunderstorm next Friday night and again next Saturday night.